Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys. So, Terence Crawford comes out and defends himself basically against a lot of false narratives and rumors and lies that were put out about certain people in the media. Just basically fanboys. You know, fanboys and dudes that are just part of the brigade. You know, like I said before, I do what I do because I feel like that's the right thing to do. I'm not doing this because I'm trying to get access or trying to be on somebody's side. I'm to the point I don't even care about that stuff. You know, I don't care about that stuff. I kind of then moved on past it. What I do is I go to these fights. If I'm credentialed, I cover it and go on about my business. You know, if I talk to these dudes, I ask them when they free, can they come on? And I'll leave it at that. But a lot of these dudes, they'll say stuff because they got access to a dude. And then they may have had run-ins with people that's part of a certain fighter camp. But like I said, at the end of the day, we all know that there's been this theme to demonize Terence Crawford, to try to belittle him and, you know, make him look like this horrible person and vilify him to, you know, make it look like Errol Spence is some kind of hero to the black community and to just boxing, when that isn't really the case. And like I said before, it's a lot of dudes that don't like the fact that I'm doing this, that I'm, you know, putting a rebuttal to this stuff. And I want to tell you once again, I don't give a damn that you don't like the fact that I won't comply and that I won't be a nut hugger. Not my thing. You want to do that, you go right ahead. But, you know, it's people literally behind the scenes that got an issue with me because I won't comply and I won't be a sack hugger. Like I said, I'll say it straight up, and I'm going to say this again. I don't follow no script. I don't take orders from nobody. I don't check in, and I don't ask nobody's permission before I put out any content. I don't have no leader. I don't have no boss. I answer to no one. So, once again, we gonna keep putting that out there. Like I said, I don't have a boss. Like I said, if you got a problem with what I'm saying, too damn bad. But Terence Crawford basically came out and said, hey man, you know, people just putting out BS. And you got a lot of these fanboys like putting out just flat out lies, saying that Terence Crawford had overpriced himself and he won this amount of money and all this kind of stuff, and you know, he's being unreasonable, and you know, one person is going out of their way to make this fight, which that ain't true. That couldn't be the furthest from the truth. You already heard one person sitting in subliminal talk about, well, if the fight don't happen, it ain't that. Come on, man. First of all, nobody that was going out of their way to quote unquote so-called make a fight would even remotely say something like that. But you know, that's what's going on. And then people will have an attitude with me because I won't say or big up somebody that they basically swinging from the nuts of. Not gonna happen. Real talk. But I don't blame Terence Crawford for coming out and saying, okay, these dudes are lying, and they full of it. Because a lot of these dudes have been making up stuff. They not talking to nobody. They not even going to fights. They not even doing, you know, they're not doing their due diligence. You know, they sitting up behind their computer because they are a supporter of one fighter versus another, and they'll just sit up there and say, oh, well, you know, this is what's going on. Ain't talking to nobody. Like I told you, I said all this stuff 3 years ago that this was going to happen. And it came to fruition. Terence Crawford been removed from top rank since November of 2021. Still, we where we are right now, where we was like a couple of years ago. But like I said before, you got content creators that just throw BS out there. Because one, they clickbaiters, and they want people to, you know, subscribe to their channel and watch their videos and all, and et cetera, et cetera. And you know the other part to this. Like I said before, I'm not going to tell you guys what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you guys what I'm doing research, making phone calls, texting people, talking to different people. Talking to people that's really behind the scene. The info that I'm getting from people, they really work with the PBC, really work with the fighters. Not these dudes that just sit up here and press the record button and just start spitting out, you know, bullshit or lies. I mean, if that's what you guys want to hear, then so be it. But you're not going to get that from me. If you mad because I won't, like, say what you want me to say, you don't have to listen to my channel. Go listen to them channels. And don't try to come here trying to argue with me, especially when you guys ain't doing the work. I'm doing the work. You come here talking about, well, so-and-so said don't come to my channel with that. I don't care what the next dude say. That's what they say. I'm talking about what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I already told you that there been this conspiracy by a certain so-called pro-black media, which they not, to try to demonize Terence Crawford and portray him as some kind of heel that don't care about the community and all this stuff, and you know, just hate everybody, and like that ain't even the case. Like I said before, y'all know who the main culprit is that's doing this stuff. And I just want to say to you dudes, once again, I give 2 fucks about y'all having an attitude with me. I give 2 fucks about y'all not liking me. Because like I said, to a certain degree, I'm not sure if I like some of you guys. No, as a matter of fact, I know I don't like some of you dudes. But I'm going to just keep it 100. You ain't never going to tell me what to say on my channel. Because once again, Town Biz answers to nobody. Town Biz has no boss whatsoever. You can book that. But that's been the ongoing plan. Oh, we gonna make it look like it's just this dude. Like I said, y'all acting like I said, some of y'all have been the real white supremacists in this situation. And some of y'all try to get too personal. Like I said, you had people putting up videos of Terence Crawford taking pictures with people that ain't black. Well, you got to do that. You can't be in boxing and just only take pictures with black people. But it's kind of funny when you start getting too personal, when you start talking about, other personal things with a fighter, then all of a sudden, oh man, you should leave that out, leave that out of boxing. Like I said, it's a lot of these dudes that try to talk all that super pro-black, militant, power to the people, black fist in the air. And like I said before, once again, you can't pay them to date a black woman. You know, it's funny, and I'm not trying to take personal shots at them, but like I said, this stuff is documented. They try to make it look like Terence Crawford is just this, he basically I don't know, like he just anti everything. But then you didn't had a set of twin brothers who were exceptionally good fighters, who dogged the media out and threatened the media. They said all kind of stuff. But nobody says nothing. But if Terence Crawford look at somebody wrong, here somebody come putting up a video, posting a video. Oh, see how he is, but then they want to protect the other dudes with their goofy asses. But I'm just calling it like how I see it. And it just needed to be said. I don't blame the dude. This is what I'm saying. I don't blame Terence Crawford when he don't talk to certain media. Like I said, one goofy midget tried to play that game with me, trying to manipulate me into, you know what I'm saying, tearing into Terence Crawford because he was mad that Terence Crawford snubbed him for an interview. Like, dude, stop crying. Like I said before, I just move on. It is what it is, like I said. And I meant every word I said. the people that give me the most trouble when it comes to getting interviews is black fighters. And I'm a black man. They give me the most trouble. Like I said, I don't have no problem with a Hispanic or a non-black fighter grant me access and doing a quick interview. Y'all seen my interviews. I don't be up in these dudes' faces like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes. I'll try to get in and get out. Move on. Now, I'm glad some people that wised up to it, but yeah, for real, I'm not going to keep like attacking somebody because they won't do interviews with me. Like I said before, my thing is, okay, well, you do it once, then, I'm cool. You ain't going to get a chance to do it again. So I'm just keeping it a buck, man. But this needed to be said, and I'm glad Terence Crawford defended himself. This your boy, Tail Biz. I'm out.